and welcome to the Book Nook. I am the Book Nook librarian. Welcome back, guys. I just want to say thank you and thank you for coming back. So tell me, how's everyone doing? How's life? How's your mom? How's your dad? How's your siblings? How's your dogs? Or your cats? Tell me, how's your pets? Tell me down in the comments below what you're currently reading, what you're currently writing, if you're writing something, you want to talk about that, or what you just finished reading. I am currently reading Mafia and Maid by Issa Oliver, and I don't want to spoil anything about it, but I can't wait to talk about it on the channel. I just finished horror movie, and I'm blanking on the author, but I just finished horror movie. That was a good book, and the review should be up here eventually, and I'm excited to share that with you. But yeah, today's book. So we're gonna talk about a new term first, a new term for me at least. I also want to bring that up because there are people that do that and there are people that don't. So there's a 2-for-1 in this video, terminology for reading and a book review. Woohoo! So today is my first hate read. Now, I did not hate the book. I don't want people to think that. I mean, I didn't like it. It would be a did not finish normally for me. But I had recently talked to someone in one of my other classes, and they said that they hate read. So if they don't like it, they continue to read it just so that they can put it on their Goodreads that they read it. And, it's also, good for your literary components for a writer to read everything that's put in front of them. Now, it's my first book that I pushed all the way through and I continued to read. Usually, if I don't like it, I did not finish it. I'll DNF it, I'll put it back. That's kind of how it was when I read The Cursed Bunny. But I would like to come back to The Cursed Bunny and actually try to read it, because I feel like I missed out on reading it. And when we talk about The Alchemist, that was definitely a hate read before I ever knew what hate reading was. But this is technically my first real hate read, knowing what it was. So there are people that hate read, there are people that don't. It doesn't necessarily mean that you hate the book, it's just not for you. At least that's how I'm viewing it as. Some people can read things that they absolutely despise. But today, the book that we are reading is Nalo Hopkins' Skinfolk. And I read a few of the pages, a few of the short stories for class, and they were disturbing, to say the least, is all that I can say. Now, I do believe there are other covers for this one as well, but I really like this one that I got with my textbooks, because I think it's really pretty, and I think it kind of fits the overflowing theme of some of the stuff in the book. Because one of the things in the books I read for another class a few semesters ago, and it's called Greedy Chuck's the Puppy, and those are I think we read those for African American ones or Nigerian ones, one of the two. And when we were reading short stories, and it was good, and I enjoyed it. One of the ones that we read for class was Snake. I do not recommend that one for people who can't really, don't like trigger warnings and stuff like that, because the trigger warnings for that would be pedophilia. So I would definitely not want to do anything with that one. The glass bottle trick was one of my favorites, and I say that if you can get that short story alone, there is someone who reads it on YouTube. It's a wonderful story to listen to. There's another one in here that was about this girl who gave up her body, but she saw someone she saw someone in her body that she had given up because she paid for a new body, and they were in her old skin, but they were wearing it how she wished that she could wear it. And I wanted to pause for a moment and just talk about that story, because as someone who is definitely more on the plus size scale, I think that those kinds of things are amazing because you could want a skinnier body. You could want a more of a curvier body, but it doesn't necessarily matter because of the fact that someone else could be in your own skin and, you know, be different. It's all about mindset. It's all about how you look at yourself. If you're not looking at yourself as a good way, then you're looking at yourself as a bad way, and then therefore you're carrying those bad thoughts, that bad energy, that bad negativity. You're carrying that on yourself. And I don't remember the name of that short story, but that's what it was in. And there were other ones in here. They just didn't grasp my attention, but I did read them though. And they didn't grasp my attention to like actually hold on to it, which is really sad because I wish that I could grasp my attention more. I may actually try to reread this later down the road and come back to it. It's not something that I want my own copy of, but like I will definitely rent it from like the library or something and reread it because I feel like every book, if you read it and you didn't like it, it should be given another chance because same thing when we eat food. You know, eventually our taste buds change and we want to not read. We want to eat it again, try it again. Like, here's something about me. A long time ago, I couldn't eat broccoli and I can eat it with cheese. Or I like it in my Alfredo, which I guess is technically cheese, but, so like, I guess I would like to try it again, maybe dip my feet back into this. It has a lot of folklore stories in it for those that do end up reading it. I do have Jane Yolen's folk tales from around the world that I want to read. It's in my room here on campus. But again, this isn't me saying that I hate it and that you shouldn't read it. Me saying that I hate Reddit means that I pushed through it. I definitely say go read it, go check it out, go try it. Even if it's not for you, still go try it. You know, you could just read a few of the short stories. I definitely recommend The Glass Bottle Trick. You will not be disappointed with that one. I think the superstition mixed with kind of the mystery thriller kind of element pulled it together very nicely. And then the one that I can't name, obviously, you should go read. If you're having kind of those, man, she's wearing, like, she's in my same size, but she's doing it better than me kind of vibes, I would definitely go go read that one. Sorry for my stuttering today. But again, just because I didn't like it doesn't mean that you shouldn't. And again, I had a few that I liked in there. But again, I can't wholeheartedly remember some of the stories that were in this book because they didn't grasp me enough. And if I were to ever reread it, I would re-review it so that you guys still get the honest opinion that I have of it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time on the Book Nook, at the Book Nook.